Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It is time for game number 2 here between the ROG Titans and Rebellion Shadows, and the first stop of our tour all the way through India. 10 cities, and this is the first one. We're in Pune right now, here for the Cobx Masters. My name is ROG, and this time I'm not alone. Mr. Sleepyhead finally got up. Potom, how are you doing?
Hey there, doing pretty good. Awake. Had enough sleep yet. And I know, what did I miss in the first game? I heard it was quite a close call, you could say.
Yeah, so very close. ROG, they were only ahead by 45,000 net worth in the end. So, could have told anything could have happened in that game. But yeah, I mean, there was really no question that they're by far the superior team. I've just checked the ranks of the Rebellion players, and as far as I can tell, none of them are beyond Ancient. So, I mean, this is certainly a fun stack, making it here, making it through here, having some fun at LAN, you know, playing in a very nice environment. Like, it's always fun to hang out with other like-minded Dota people, play some games.
I mean, yeah,
and,
that is just a great thing.
Against pro players, right?
Exactly. Like, usually you see those games or like people getting discouraged, trying not even wanting to play, but just the fact that they did pack up a fight and did not give up easily, like, gotta give them credit for that. And no trolling, not doing anything too stupid. That is, I mean, it's a pro team. You knew what you were up against when you play against them, and just the fact that they stood in and played normally, it's like you gotta give them some credit. Maybe you see a miracle.
Maybe. Gonna try some combo plays here. Ancient Apparition Tusk. Bit of an old school here. It's kind of fallen out of favor with the resurgence of that dual lane meta, but it's a very powerful combo. Tusk snowballing in, the Ancient Apparition ready with the cold feet, and the Tusk, of course, able to keep people in place long enough normally for that to actually come into play. We'll see if they can actually do that properly, because Sand King already one of the heroes that doesn't really mind as much because he can just burst strike across the shards.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this is the point where you just go for the Faceless Void. They banned a lot of heroes, including the Gyrocop, that would have fit their lineup quite well, so maybe not the Void. Might be going for something completely different. But yeah, it's heavy lockdown on the side of ROG Titans. Probably want to close this out really early in the laning phase. Just try to push the advantage, not give any chances of any potential shenanigans or strategies. I would still say Void looks pretty good.
Yeah, anything but another Spectre. Like, the best thing to do is to pick heroes that can fight early, that have like some stuns, some extra nukes to work with, and even for that, like Ancient Apparition Tusk, almost a little bit too fancy. Certainly compared to Sand King and Shadow Shaman, who are not just very powerful, but comparatively very easy to play. Right? Tusk, Ancient Apparition, you need to rely on a lot of coordination to be able to get the combo off, and like you mess up even in one part of that, and it's just not nearly as effective. So that might bite them in the ass in the end.
I feel like, yeah, you're right. Like heroes like Jakiro, Bine, like those kind of heroes just give you like a free setup, and they're also pretty good in terms of trading on the lane. They did decide to go for the lifesteal in the end, so that is a hero that kind of fits the playstyle. It's another setup for the Tusk with the shards. It's another setup with the wounds for the Ancient Apparition. So that is also a hero in a teamfight 8-1 that will not get easily stun locked down by Shadow Shaman and the Sand King. Yeah.
Lifesteal actually was banned in the first phase in the last game, so now making it through.
By whom?
Snack that up. By the Titans, I believe.
Reasonable. Nobody likes Lifestealer, I can understand.
Well, now it made its way through. Nature's Prophet also something Lifestealer can handle. If he gets close, he will be able to
he's not really good though. He struggles with Nature's Prophet. That will ensure that at least one support will stay on lane. And the biggest problem is that Ancient Aberration won't work against that. He's just gonna trade better with the Treants. He's just gonna outrun him as soon as he has the face boots up. He just did so much damage, so the Tusk kinda gets channeled into the bottom lane. He has to stay there against the Nature's Prophet, and NP tends to do a lot of pushing. And talking about pushing, there's some minus armor there, and that's like a really powerful pushing strat from ROG Titans.
Temple Assassin, also one of these heroes that doesn't just like to kill towers and creep camps, but also heroes. We get off to a quick start here with a quick Desolator Blink. People will die, especially heroes like Lifestealer who don't have a lot of armor naturally. Very susceptible to that. So I really like that pick here as well. Yeah, Nature's Prophet, as you mentioned, I mean, even as a tri lane, if he has a little bit of help just from the Sand King, which I would imagine is the way that they want to run this, how is that going to change the dynamic? Because it almost seems impossible now.
I don't know. Rock Titans it almost feels like they want to completely isolate their lanes here. Go with like Nature's Prophet. He can stay solo all the time. Templar can stay solo all the time. Then you have like a killer tri lane on the bottom lane, since they're Radiant, and that will just push no matter what. And I don't see a typical offlaner for Rebellion Shadow here so far. Yeah, let's not talk about Mirai because she's not really good offlane, especially not against Shadow Shaman and Sand King. Too much lockdown for her to handle. The moment she catches one stun, she's just simply dead. And
Sure
it's another unreliable stun.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they only picked Mirana because they saw you entering the lobby and they want to cater to you.
Yeah, they want to cater to me, true. I want to show me how it's done properly.
Try to win over a fan, you know.
Where's the Jakiro pick, though?
Yeah, exactly. Like, if they pick Jakiro now, then that is confirmed for sure, but...
Would be really nice. But yeah, hero-wise, I don't think the Mirana fits in. Even ban out the Void on themselves. It's reasonable with the Lifestealer, but I could have... Maybe they could have run the Mirana mid, like some crazy kind of aggressive trident with the Lifestealer and go for like a safe lane faces Void. I could have seen it work. Yeah. But they need someone that stands up against the Nature's Prophet. That just doesn't get outzoned as easily.
Yeah, something with a bit of AoE.
Oh,
Ranger. Oh,
ouch.
This hurts. I did not quite see that coming. Yeah.
No one see that coming, and I have the slight feeling this Nature's Prophet is not gonna get pushed out of lane now.
Yeah.
He has so much damage to work with, especially with so much support. 2 stunning supports, TA in mid, benefiting from a Jara, and unless there's like that crazy offlane pick that is insanely good against 2 stuns and a Jara without any supports from your team, it's gonna be a hard game.
Well, they have 10 more seconds to settle on one.
I'd say Bad Rider. As sure as the Bad Rider.
Yeah, it wouldn't actually be too bad for a number of reasons, but go for the Earthshaker.
Almost. Don't really agree with that pick. Cat set, by the way.
What?
The draw.
Cat set.
No, yes, the cat set. Yeah, headset, right.
I haven't seen that one in a while. Then again, I haven't seen many Draw Rangers, so...
Not really happy with the Earthshaker pick. It's just one of the heroes that gets bullied out of the lane by Dry once you reach level 2 or 3. Once you have at least 1 point in the Frost Arrows. Before that, you're up against the Sand King Shadow Shaman. Both trade way better than you if they harass you out. So right now, Rock Titans, they can keep one of the supports in top lane. They can have the other to rotate, probably the Sand King. And they will be fine with that. Shadow Shaman with the Drow, he's going to trade out with Drow every time. And the moment he shackles the Earthshaker, there's so much damage they can't deal with.
Yeah. Can definitely see a situation where Rebellion, even if they try to go for some sort of play with the AA task combo in any lane, really, even if it's not with Lifestealer, that they just get right-click down while they're trying to put in the follow-up damage to actually secure a kill.
That's what I was talking about. Like, now AA is absolutely outclassed. He has also 3 Changos, he has nothing on himself, he has 50 damage to the 66 of the Nature's Prophet, plus the 2 Treants, plus the Orb of Venom.
Plus the extra attack range, I believe, right? Attack range is kind of similar.
They should be about equal.
Attack range 600 on a Prophet.
And 675, but...
Oh, wow, he actually has more.
AA has a really bad turn rate, so...
Oh, yeah.
And he's also... Oh, no, he's actually a little bit faster by 5 movement speed, but still. Treants are faster. And look, he already gets bullied out of lane. It's 20 seconds before the horn even starts, and he's already getting bullied on T2. And, like, that's already a tanker committed, right there.
Same for WTF down here. thrown away from his boundary. And this time, though, they're fighting for the top one. 835 gets a burst strike across the shots. That'll be the end of that.
Oh, did he deny it? No.
It was not denied. Shockwave got it.
Yeah, it
so
looked
already,
hey, you got lost in
last game. Oh, they did.
Was it a quarter in last game? It was a quarter in, wasn't it? Ouch. That's the worst feeling ever. The game just started, but you're already 1k down.
Well, some people would say that they might as well call GG if you have to go 4 runes early on.
And they even put a dual lane against this, so just to make sure that the Tusk will not do anything either. So now you're in a situation where the Sand King can actually reinforce us, and as soon as the Tusk rotates away, that's the point where they go wave the Nature's Prophet as well and just start ganking. Otherwise, if they're left alone and the other lanes are doing good, the Sand King just always cancels out the Tusk on any lane.
Well, we'll see what they can do here. I mean, once these 2 support heroes hit level 2, maybe it's a bit more of a potential. But now the shots actually land on Nature's Prophet with a Cold Feet follow-up. 835, they're already in with the Burst Strike. Shockwave will die first. One of the Fairy Fires used by Adrenaline Rush. I need to use the second one to stay alive, and he does with another Burst Strike. They should also be able to secure the kill on subs. Unless Rio's there, the body block, and he is indeed. So he will survive for the time being, but slowed down. Mango, another Burst Strike, so... Well, it was a very short-lived survival.
Caustic final was, Bill. Looking at the bottom lane. So this bug is just... I'm gonna chill and throw off your T-Bone tower. Have fun, Earthshaker. That's what I was talking about. He completely outclasses him, and the only thing Earthshaker can do here is to block the Cupid with the Fissure, making sure that it somehow pushes in his favor. Instead, he did decide to go for the last hit. I don't know what item that is coming in. That is a magic stick, so... I don't know, I feel like he should have spent his mana solely on just blocking the lane, so he gets it a little bit in his favor. Maybe he finds that region rune at bottom.
That will be helpful, but... God. Speaking of runes, yeah, let's take a bit of a look at mid, because... I mean, Mirana used to be quite popular mid, but that has changed ever since, like, the axe got nerfed.
And then she became bound, yeah.
But even at the best of times, like, it's... not really a perfect matchup against the TA, is it?
No, it's not a good matchup for her. Miranda is not really good dealing large amounts of instances. The leap off helped. It's the same with the leap attack speed on level 15, but you won't have that in the laning phase. So most of the time, you're stuck on a lane where you can last it with a hero with a fairly slow/bad attack animation.
Ouch!
She kill.
You see that?
Did he just...
35.
He did, right?
Yeah, he did. Just caused finale a bunch of creeps, and now Mango, he can burst strike away.
Oh,
he
wow.
will not quite die to the open venom.
Did...
God, 3 health points left.
And then he runs into the camp and died.
Yeah. And I dare say that was intentional.
Was it intentional? It looked intentional.
Yeah. See what you did there.
I don't think it was though. He didn't buy out anything unless he really wants to save on the mana boots. But hey, these kind of stuff happens. Arrow hit mid, but yeah, TA exists. Can't disjoint with leap, and down you go. Yeah, that's one of the things talking about Mirana. You can't disjoint anything before you have Manta. It makes the hero so bad. You're practically a hero with low damage that relies on an absolute unreliable stun that isn't even good if it's not at least 4 seconds.
Yep.
50 damage, come on. It's bad.
Now, you're up against a Temple Assassin who's about to crack level 6 when you're not even halfway towards level 4. I mean, look at Archmage, he's just walking behind the tower. And that's Zed's bug. Just an insult to NG, coming in with the rotation. Shackles, couple of right clicks.
I know, like, there's also a lot of, like, in the downtime in between, you can talk to the other players. It actually helps, like, the LAN experience, especially for the team that's a little bit worse. Well, not worse, that's just the weaker team, you could say. That's like a big experience for them because they can talk to the pros firsthand, ask them, hey, what should I have been doing there on lane? Why is my Earthshaker not working on the offlane? How should we refine our picks? You can actively talk to them. I would assume 99% of the teams at that stage, if you're in such a setting, will help you out and will talk to you actively.
Absolutely.
And not only that, you can also stay behind them if they play the next game, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, you're absolutely right. This is a huge opportunity that not everyone has by far. But everyone can just have, like, more or less successful pro players sitting right across from each other and talk shop about Dota.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's not remote spectating, just on the LAN. That's great.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, we're back into it. Rio, you did not want to chase up there. Get screwed
I'm
over.
actually gonna get ZX lead on bottom at the same time though.
Oh, first
Nice
kill.
little fissure
Woo!
block.
Tusk
Didn't think
Earthshaker, not the usual dry kill squad. Tusk a little bit more. They did manage to
Well,
kill off the
then again-
lifestealer in the top lane.
Yeah. So this bug
Yeah.
is actually in a bit of trouble himself now and needs some serious help. But TP coming through as he's almost getting a kill. Another TP from Nature's Prophet, and this defense is proud. Making sure that subs cannot finish the job, they even keep him alive. That is
Nightmare Sprout, and
determination
she's
right
level
there.
6 now. Ouch. look at this. Look at his item build.
Look at this double kill. Almost too late for that one.
Is it a double kill if Mirana isn't the hero?
What?
She
What's
isn't the
Mirana?
hero. Heroes have actual spells that do something. They might get the
Hero
kill on
lives matter,
Archmage.
you know. Miranas are heroes too. They have a sentry, so they should be able to secure this kill, and they are. They
Finished him. Totem.
doubled the kill score just like that.
Hey, easy. And only for a cost of an AA. Oh no, Mirana. He just TP'd to lane, he's instantly down to 300. Yeah, and look at the item build on Dry. Who needs boots anyways? It's just Ring of Ocular, and then I'm gonna build some Band of Elven skins.
Well, I mean, if you can 6-shot Mirana, but now 3 different people. The snowball will actually connect an arrow, not so much. They do have the fissure to try and block him off.
Oh,
nice little
nice.
hexer from Zealous Spark, but shots block off that particular retreat path. The fissure, the other, and now Archmage has to take over without that extra tower damage, but with the shackles to set up for subs. And make that into a 1-for-1 trade.
And the sigil, of course.
Oh yeah, easy money.
Yeah, and he now has the treads up as well. He has one of the Mithril hammers for the desert if he wants it, or he wants to go for the blink. Looks more like a blink game. He's holding off, and he has 1800 gold already, so 200, and he will have it. And that might be the item that just gets it completely out of control.
Yeah. I'd like to see blink earlier, because you have
me
to
too.
Jowl kind of makes up for the lack of the best
Stun
player.
it top on the lifestealer, and he's absolutely screwed. Had the wand, had the stick charges, didn't even bother using them. He knew he was dead. It's a level 7 Sand King, the lifestealer's level 4. That
Yeah,
hurts.
better not think about that too much, as there's another fight bottom. The snowball comes across, actually connects onto Zealous Spark. Beautiful shots, Fisher blocking him in there. Can he save him again like last time? The answer is no. Now they're doing something that they actually haven't done for quite a while in the last game, grouping up as 5 and just trying to overpower ROG Titans, who've been more or less static in these lanes, in the sense that they never really send more than 2 or 3 people there.
Yeah, they gotta start with a hell of a tempo though, because they're already 10k gold behind. They have to make sure to cut this at least to like 5. It's a Drowstead, and a Drowstead being 10k gold ahead at 8 minutes, that's a killer.
Yeah.
We have a blink now on Archmage. He also has an Invis, so a free kill incoming.
Sun on his bottom lane. Maybe even 2 free kills. Both of these are very underleveled still compared to him. Same from up top. 35 did go back to his build from last game with the Vanguard and the Power Treads. Extremely tanky. Die Courier dies. Rio is dead. WoW is next. Does have one more leap right now. Archmage can just pick up a blink now on the side shop to finish the job there.
I saw that ending from miles.
Space created.
Space created indeed. It's hard. This game is hard on Mirana. You're in an unfavorable pick. You're up against the TA with a jar. He hits for 200 with the faction.
Phew. Just with
As it's not even
extra
calculating in Valve.
42 from Jar Ranger. Yeah.
Yeah. Same with the Shadow
Probably
Shaman.
does better.
It's not like that hero already has way too much damage for support and 2 control spells. No, of course you have to give him a dry aura as well. And we said we're gonna see at least 3 tires down before the shaman reaches 6. He's 5 now, and there's no outer tower remaining. So the only thing you can do is go high, with the level 1 wards.
Yeah.
But yeah, look at them. They're already pushing for the ranks. Even super confident. There's no ultimates. There's one on AA. That's it.
We already used it. Burst Strike will dispatch them very quickly.
There's no AA.
Shackles, right clicks, Echo Slam. Well, doing it a little bit, eating through refraction at the very least, but he's caught inside the trees. While Archmage is continuing, it's cleaving off the Frozen Sigil. That's something I haven't seen in a long time. But refocusing their
all
efforts on the
things.
objectives. Yeah. Like they have somewhere to be. He actually takes an arrow, but of course there's plenty of help. Burst Strike only catching 1. Leap forward into a shackle. Doing some damage, but not actually finishing off any of these heroes. Like a Blake Echo Slam would have been amazing in that situation, but it's only a pipe dream. First Drake's down, not even 12 minutes into the game, and they can just transfer it over very
And
easily.
here I saw Shadows as the snowballing team.
Haha, I get it. Because of the Tusk Snowball? Because he has a spell.
Yeah,
that's
that
called
is the joke. Talking about Shabbat, might be a kill. Nope. Yeah, it is a kill, but
Oh, Ice Blast grazing.
pretty good actually. But Mirana
Actually,
again
Ice Blast
can't
actually hit
disjoint.
them. Maybe that's a kill in Zedisbug, but as it stands,
Not
yeah,
rage. Just. And again, that just shows how far we're ahead of NA Dota. Even in such a game, there's no bad madness yet.
we're on Rampage though, so given that.
Yeah, but you would have seen voice lines. You would have seen the aggressive pinging.
Oh yeah. He's pinging now, and Shadow Shaman is pinging Archmage. Just, hey, why didn't you save me? You didn't try to Ghost Scepter the Mirana Starstorm. It didn't work.
Get him, subs. You can do it. Get him. Yes. No more Ice Blast. You lost.
It's actually super low. Doesn't have mana for refraction, so he has to sit there for a while.
Oh, he can blink out whenever he
Heroes
wants to.
buy back immediately.
I think he's gonna snipe the AA. I think he really wants to.
Oh, that's actually missed the Mel strike, so it's
Doesn't matter.
that's the report. Actually, that's the
Yeah,
report.
that's a report. You deserve to lose now. That can't happen. But yeah. GG is called by subs.
Yep.
Had enough fun.
Well, it will only take maybe another minute or so for them to finish the rest of the buildings. This second game even quicker than the first one.
13 minutes.
The quick 2-0 with the combined game time of like 33 minutes.